season, I return. Stronger, bolder, and braver than ever. And this time, I won't be walking this journey alone.
Lalay sa audio.
See you. See you when I see you.
This season, expect fashion that inspires, drama that's real.
I feel like that I wish we had more years together.
Stories that touch the heart.
Ano dyan? Aalagaan pa ako pag-ibig ako. Wala ko naman. Dyan, inaasahan ko.
This is my world. My passion, my struggles,
Hindi girl, kada tayo nakakarating na sa trabaho natin.
my victories, and my heart. Welcome back to my life.
Okay, she's done. Cut off na.
Welcome, Evangelista.
Wow, round of applause, everybody. That was a teaser, but I do want to ask, is it your first time watching the teaser for Heartbreak?
Yes, it was my first time. I had a little preview outside pero walang audio.
Walang audio. But do you think that is accurate to what people could expect of this season?
Actually, I think they should expect more.
More pa?
Yeah, so much more. Para siyang multiple roller coasters na masusuka kayo at some point. It's the realest real. Kulang na lang, buksan na, pakita ko na yung intestines ko.
Ano pa yung papakita mo sa season 3, if ever, di ba?
Well, definitely
More
my
pa.
mom is gonna give main character vibes kasi she was a character that I didn't expect at all. I think may mga pinagdadaanan tayo na at the end of the day, talaga nanay pa rin ang tatawagan at kakailanganin natin. And I'm sure, of course, sila Sir Juan, everybody that I shared my childhood with, you know, my mother and daughter relationship. So, ngayon na bumalik na siya, there's just so much to that you didn't expect that you will see. Ano pa ba? The usual fashion week, but really, it's something that I want to be very educational. Di lang siya yung parang entertainment, nakakatawa, nakakalungkot. It's something na gusto kong matutunan nila. Like, things that you can do for your career, stuff like that, how I create content.
Yes.
And there's also, I'm not very sure yet if I'm ready to speak about it, but it's in the works because something really bad happened to my mom and I and Iza and something, and sobrang traumatizing niya na hindi ko pa lang kaya pag-usapan, but definitely that's gonna be in one of the last part of the show.
Oh wow, okay. That
So,
is
yeah.
even your teaser for us. Parang
Yes,
na-move
pero
na rin.
ano siya, parang it's so, you can learn so many lessons from it, and I just never thought na mangyayari yun sa amin.
Okay, well, we do want to know more about the reality show. So let's get into the questions. Actually, I will be the one reading them to you. So let's just have this conversation. But of course, this is from our lovely media friends. So let's start with the first one. This is from Miss Jessica Evangelista of Inquirer.net. So she asks, Season 1 introduced us not just your world in fashion and showbiz, but also your personal and vulnerable life. So do you feel more understood now after opening your life to viewers?
Not really.
Oh, really?
Not really. I don't think you'll ever fully understand a person kasi hindi naman mo sila nakakasama sa bahay, di ba? But as much as possible, I opened myself to it. Nandito na rin tayo, ano pa bang hindi ko ipapakita. So, you'll really see more of who I am, the people around me, and even like, I'm not gonna be gatekeeping or my secrets, how my work, everything, all the details, mas makikita nyo. And not just me, but kunwari, those who are curious about, this is a different kind of job eh. And that's probably something that a lot of people don't really understand. So here, in a way, you'll get to learn more about it. And if anybody wants to do the same job, this is like a blueprint or a map for them. So that's something that I wanted to incorporate.
That's very beautiful. So the goal is not really understanding. Because at the end of the day, di ba, up to the viewers pa din yun kung
Oo
i-intindihin ka
naman.
nila.
Siguro, oo naman.
That's true. But sige, without spoiling anything, she asks as well, how does season 2 reflect the emotional season of your life right now? You told us a little bit about what we can expect towards the end, but what about in the beginning? How does it start? Like, what is the journey like?
Definitely the beginning is all about healing, and how you need to sometimes be plucked out of your usual environment by important people to kind of reset and heal what you need to heal. That's something that you will see. So the first episode is really more of like an introductory, and then the next episode is all about healing, and then all of the stuff comes, so healing again, tapos never-ending healing.
Never-ending healing.
Like,
Tama
tama
naman.
buhay. So, totoong buhay lang.
Yeah, but okay, sige, since you mentioned a little bit about healing and how you want Heart World to kind of be like a blueprint for the people watching, what do you hope young Filipinas learn when they watch Heart World?
I guess it's really, you're sometimes so afraid to put yourself out there, to be your most raw, authentic self, even the messy part of you. You just don't even want to. I know somebody who just recently got a mic for her camera, and she's been very reluctant to show mini vlogs on her Instagram. And nagulat siya na nung ginawa niya yung vlog, Heidi, ikaw yun, ang laki bigla, 2 million yung views or something. So, you know, you have to put yourself out there. But putting yourself out there, meaning to say, isn't just the first step. You have to understand na may kapalit lahat ng bagay. But what would you rather be? Stay at home, not do anything, not make a living, or not go for your dreams, or put yourself out there, sometimes be black and blue because you're just really out there showing what you do? Are you happy that way, or are you happy wala, nakatulala ka lang sa bahay, di ba? So that's something that I want them to learn, that you risk yourself. There are pros and cons, but there's nothing more liberating and the feeling of like you've lived your life than really truly going for your dreams. Harangin ka man ng sibat, gagawin mo at mararating mo.
That's true. So like, the price you pay is worth it, no?
Yes.
Yes. With a heavy sigh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, now this is coming from Mr. Nikki Wang of Manila Standard. So the question is, you've stayed visibly committed to your creative passions despite external noise. What personal mindset or habits help you refocus on what truly matters to you? I guess especially now that you have
Yes.
cameras more on you.
I feel like, it's a good question. What really matters to me is truly, kasi siguro lumaki ka sa show business, so parang gusto mo, kailangan bumenta ka, kailangan mahalin ka ng tao. Mahal mo ba sarili mo? How important is your dream for yourself, for your goals? And so siguro yung para sa akin, what truly matters and what kept me afloat is that, pangarap ko to eh. Wala naman akong inaapakan eh. Harangin man ako sibat. Parang kumbaga pag meron kang tatakayin na landas, maraming mga obstacles, pero gusto mo ba yun? Kung gusto mo yun, gawin mo kung anong kailangan mong gawin. Do not think about anybody. Like literally, you have to be selfish. Basta malinis ang puso mo, mararating mo yun. And if people were to understand that I have a dream, not just for myself, but for my goals and purpose, and only God knows what that is. So, I am divinely protected, and when somebody is divinely protected, which we all are, you will reach your dreams no matter what. You will see in the end, talagang mararating yun. So siguro yun yung sa akin. You just have to put yourself out there.
Very beautiful. Okay, now,
Pero bugbog ah.
medyo intense din yung next question. So when public distractions,
Yes.
meron naman talaga lang.
Yes.
Diba? Get intense. How do you protect your creativity? Being that especially part ka din ng show, co-producing it, how do you keep your creativity and keep your enthusiasm for fashion, art, and storytelling intact?
That's very hard because my mom would always tell me in Spanish, ano sabi mo sa usa to ka ba sa artistiko? What does that mean, Mom? Use your head before your heart. I'm the opposite. I use my heart before my head, which is to a fault sometimes. And regarding the creative side, I remember the other day, I felt so tired. Para akong dagay paikot-ikot sa rat wheel. Na parang feeling ko, takbo ka ng katakbo, may mararating ba ako? O hanggang dito lang ako. Napagod na pagod ka because I'm so fueled by love, passion, and sometimes when people cannot, when people cannot, kumbaga nag-painting, hindi na maintindihan talaga yung painting mo, parang nawawalan ka ng creativity and ng gusto to do something. But then again, it's my personal release. So I guess yun siguro what keeps me inspired is I am living once. I need to let my heart out, and whoever likes it will like it, and whoever doesn't. Basta nagawa ko yung part ko, and that's when the creativity really overflows. And in the end, may not be now, maybe, mabilis na nga buhay. Maybe one day, people will see what you've done, and that's when they appreciate it. At least, I did something I loved, and maybe a few will love it too once this life is done. You never know.
Thank you so much. So that's it. Thank you so much, Sir Nikki, as well, for your questions. Those are very moving questions. I really love those. But now let's have Mr. Neil Serrano. He asks, how do you stay grounded despite achieving global fame? Oo nga naman.
How do you stay grounded? Because I'm aware that we're dime a dozen. Diba? I'm aware na kaya kang palitan anytime. May shelf life yung mga itsura namin. Diba? At a very young age, I started 14, 13. I knew that ang dami namin. And hindi lagi na sa'yo nakasindig. Kumbaga, the sun isn't always going to be shining for you and you alone. And you have to understand that because you have to share that with other people. You cannot be selfish. And I'm very self-aware. And again, it can disappear literally in one day. One wrong gossip, it's gone. And I think that has always kept me grounded. And that's why I like to give not just my 100%, blood, sweat, and tears ang binibigay ko. Kasi mapapalitin ka naman eh. Again, you talk about the world lifespan. The appreciation will not come when you're living. Sometimes the appreciation comes after you're long gone. And I feel that in a way is you leaving an imprint in the world. And that's the goal. The goal is not now achieve everything, glorify yourself now. No, the goal is sana maalala nila ako one day. Yun lang naman yung gusto ko. But if not, at least yung mga anak-anak na mga nakatrabaho ko o yung mga kasama ko sa journey to yung team ko, we were able to be rock stars and do what we love. And I guess that's enough.
That's so beautiful. Thank you, Heart. But now, this is a rather intriguing question. What's the most common misconception of people about you?
Ano ba? Maarte naman talaga ako. Naartehan talaga sila sa akin. Maarte, no? Yun yung first. When you Google it, she's maarte. I confirm I am. But, I don't think meron naman ako nasaktan sa being pagkaarte ko. Hindi naman ako nag-iinarte. Mom, am I right?
Yes.
Hindi na ko yung nanay ko. But I feel the common misconception is why does she dress up so much? For what? For ganyan. Iba-iba tayo kasi ng paraan para makakope ng mga struggles natin. There's always very open about feeling like a lemon or I was a factory reject of some sort na hindi lang ako wired perfectly and I have a lot of things running in my mind, and to dress up, to express myself with arts and fashion is my way of protecting myself, and it keeps me waking up in the morning. So, yun siguro yung bakit naiisip nila na maarte ako. Pero other than that, parang wala naman, yun lang talaga yung pinaka-huma-highlight na maarte siya. tama naman din sila.
Na hindi naman nag-i-inarte.
Pero may narating ang kaartihan ko, so yun ang importante. Ginawa ko siyang kabuhayan showbiz. Yeah, you gotta be smart at the end of the day.
We love that, we love that. Okay, so maarte, pero hindi nag-inarte. Okay, that is from Mr. Neil Serrano of TikTok Philippines. Now let's move to Miss Cat Limit of philstar.com. So how was your first Paris Fashion Week experience with your momager, Cecilia Ong Falco? Was it really the first time she joined you in attending shows?
Actually, because nag-away kami around 21 years old ako. So we never really got to travel, really travel ever since. We did Japan trips but for 3 days, but to be together for over 2 weeks, ang saya niya kasama and I truly missed having her around. Hirap na hirap siya kasi actually first day pa lang, umiyak siya. Kasi naiinis siya kasi nauulanan daw ako. Tapos medyo -4, tapos syempre kailangan mong umawala sa photographer. So naiinis siya, why do you have to do that? Why do you have to ganyan? Dami yung questions. And then, but you know, we both enjoyed because sa kanya ko naman din natutunan yung kaartehan ko on dressing up and all of that. It was her first time to join me in that trip. It's a working trip, so dati nakikita niya ako sa Subic, nagte-taping. Ngayon nakita niya ako doon na nag-content creation, attending shows, and she really enjoyed. Pero by 6 p.m., laglag na siya. Talagang ano na siya. Maya-maya isa lang holding hands niya, maya-maya tatlo na yung holding hands niya. Sabi, hindi ko na kaya magtako. But she enjoyed. It's so funny and refreshing to watch.
But okay, with that, I also want to hear a little bit of stories naman from CPO herself. So we have a mic over there. Can you share us a little bit?
Dito, Mom. Umupo ka na. Sige na. Wala ka nang magagawa. Naipasok ko na.
Dito na lang.
Nako, hindi ko nalaman nila na ilang taon ka na lang. Miss Steph, Mama. Nakamaano. Na pag nahulog, ICU agad.
Wag naman. We speak against. Okay.
My personal stylist.
Okay.
Very privileged to have partners with personal stylists. But yeah, we want to hear.
Smile ka lang.
We want to hear your stories from Paris Fashion Week. How was it? How was the experience joining her? Dati Subic lang, ngayon Paris na for 2 weeks.
It was so much fun for me because it's working. It's the first time I saw her in her element in Paris at that. And I appreciated all the hard work, the passion. I mean, she was never ending, in motion. She was forever in motion. She wakes up at 4 a.m. and goes all day long just fixing her outfits, her accessories, content, this and that. I mean, always creative. And it made me so proud to watch her in action.
And it must be a proud moment also, Hard, to have your mom there with you. Emotional support as well.
Sobra talaga. And whenever I'd feel down, I'd feel like, parang, is it too much? Kulang ba? Even if I'm like really burning myself, kulang ba? She's like, what? Her words are wisdom,
Yes.
are like from the books. Like, one day maybe I'll do a compilation of lahat ng mga kanyang words of wisdom.
We're glad to hear a little bit of that in Heart World. Anything you want to
I
add?
just didn't realize how much she puts into her craft. She just loves it and gives it more than her all. Made me so proud.
And she's very hard to please, huh?
Actually.
But that is true, it is a craft. And I think a lot more people need to recognize that going to Fashion Week is more than just going. It is a craft that takes so much work, like you
I
said.
thought pa-cute-cute lang siya, pa-post-post. No. It was way different. Kaya naiyak ako. Because I saw her, she was so tired and still. She was still going. Endless. And for me, that was so beautiful.
Thank you so much, CPO. That is such a beautiful opportunity to have them together for 2 weeks. Ayaw na niya mag-stay doon. She wants to leave now. Okay, well, thank you for joining us right here on stage, our first special guest. But okay, another question from Kat. How was it meeting Colombian beauty queen Adriana Gutierrez? Are we expecting a possible collaboration between the two of you?
Actually, hindi ko in-expect na siya pala yun. Kasi usually we're surrounded by cameras and beautiful people. They're all so beautiful. And I only realized when she tagged me because parang we were like talking about some show and then I said you should attend. Because I think that particular show hindi siya naka-attend, so I gave her my PR and my stuff. And then she's like, oh my God, yeah, chika. And then she tagged me, tapos na-realize ko, ay, siya yun. She was really nice.
Yeah.
And she was speaking in Spanish, so I speak a little bit Spanish. So natuwa siya na nasa Spanish ako, and then I explained na naman Espanyol ngayon. So natuwa siya, so chika-chika kami. And then na-realize ko, superstar pala siya. Tapos, lumalakad siya sa, she also does the runway.
Yes.
And I was super starstruck after, so it was nice.
It was nice. But can we expect a possible collaboration between the two of you?
Parang
Or
kung
what?
nakaupo kami, pwede. Hindi pwedeng tumayo.
Hindi ba rin side by side?
Yes.
Okay.
Walang problema.
Thank you so much. Wow, that is exciting. But siguro, you talked about Fashion Week already, but what would you say to those that are curious about your Fashion Week attendance this year?
This year, it was the same like the others. I just felt that I had time to rest, so I really probably needed that rest, even if really reject ko yung rest. That I'm just very grateful that I am given this opportunity, and I hope everybody is given this opportunity. So if there's anybody watching that wants to do what I do, just go for it. You know, it's an open party for everybody to come and to create your story, to tell your story, I mean to say. So yeah, it was very special for me. I'm just very grateful that I get to do what I'm doing. I stand here in front of you, a lot familiar faces who I've known since I was a teenager, and after 28 years, I still get to do what I love so much. So I'm just very, very grateful.
Would you say this year you entered into more of a calm state in terms of attending Fashion Week compared to the previous ones?
Yes, because I had nothing to lose, I feel like. Sometimes, you go through a lot in your life and you feel like you've lost everything. So the only way to create a new story or to go for your dreams is to risk it all and not care about everybody and what people say. And just again, focus on your dream and your purpose in life. So, nothing to lose. So go for it.
Love that. Okay, but now let's move from Fashion Week. It is part of Heart World, but I know that you're also showing other sides of your journey here for season 2. So, Mr. Jezreel Eli of TikTok Philippines asks, was there a moment sa show na napaisip kang, should I really show this on camera?
Yes, yun yung pinag-uusapan namin nung last. Yun yung pinag-iisipan pa namin because it's a super delicate situation that we were faced, and I don't know how to show it. I don't know the laws in that country, so we still don't know how. And also, to be honest with you, I think we're all going through it, and we need to go to therapy sa sobrang stress na nangyari sa amin dun sa isang ganap. So, that's something that we're still considering. But eventually, I'll probably talk about it when medyo naka-recover na kami ng mommy ko at ni Isa.
So it's still in the works if it will be in season 2.
It will be, pero I don't know how.
Yeah, so it's not yet, I guess, like a one complete story.
Yes, kasi
Okay.
medyo grabe siya.
Okay, so
Oo.
that is something to
Nakakala niya na gustuhan yung ex-boyfriend ko, mga ganyan. Head-to-head kami doon. So lahat ng mga, kung ka-generation nyo kami, sasagutin niya lahat ng mga tanong na yon, ang reasoning niya, and really just the awakening of a daughter that I know those na talagang malapit sa mga ina nila, malalaman nyo na as you get older, I am her and she is me. And so that for me is very interesting because I feel like a lot can relate dun sa relationship ng mother-daughter. And we had the best, and then this is even more than the best.
Okay, that is something to look out for.
Kasi she's very private. Ngayon lang siya.
Yeah,
Kumbaga,
exactly.
this is her saving me. This is her being my comfort blanket. I will not be able to do what I'm doing if she's not with me.
Yes.
So that's why she's the revelation.
Oh, we're excited for that revelation. A lot of people were already cheering, especially about that part.
Yes.
But okay, now, since Heart World, of course, will be shown on TV.
I miss na miss kong mag-soap. Hindi namin masiksik yung soap sa schedule. So bilang parang soap opera naman din yung buhay ko, di gawin na natin soap yung buhay ko. And ang daming plot twists. My God, I didn't expect that. So we decided to, again, have this reality show. And it's kind of, like, of course, sila June, sila Gutierrez has had the reality show. But in GMA, it is our first. So it's very interesting. And iba naman din. So we were all very excited.
Wow. And of course, what more than your life na gawing soap, diba? To make a reality show out of. But, okay, now let's have Mr. Jaco Manan of TikTok Philippines. Ang tanong naman niya is, gaano ka ka-hands-on sa process ng Season 2? Mas na-enjoy mo ba gumawa ng reality show kaysa teleserye? That is, I guess, a little related to how you answered earlier.
The first season, I was very, very OC and hands-on, I must say. The second season, nag-let go and let loose na ako and let God. Kumbaga, Jesus take the wheel. Ang moment ko sa second season kasi hilong-hilo ako dun sa roller coaster ride. So, medyo nag-let go ako, but I knew when we were meeting for this, kailangan natin ng drama, kailangan natin ng ganyan. Wala nga akong drama, nagulat sila sa plot twist, ang daming drama. So it's very interesting, this second season. So interesting that maybe may book version pa rin.
Okay, but I want to touch on the end part of that question. So, mas na-enjoy mo bang gumawa ng reality show kaysa sa soap?
I don't know. I like both. I like both. Dito lang kasi sa reality show, hindi ako nabibilan sa arawan, tsaka sa ulan-ulan. Wala nang rain effect at 2 a.m. So, ito lang yung enjoy ko. And plus, madami naman ako ibang facets din ng character ko na napapakita sa reality show. But I do miss making movies and telenovelas, which, madam, we're still working on something.
Oh, exciting! But for now, it's this, and we cannot be more grateful for a peak in your life. So, siguro nasagot pa na tong part na to, but tell us a little bit more, because Mr. Neil Ramos of Tempo asks, may plan ka bang bumalik sa series or movie? So, since you mentioned you're cooking something up, can you tell us just a little bit about that, the process?
We're still waiting for the right cast. Right, Miss Annette? Pero nagmamadali na kami kasi alam ko nga na may shelf life lang to. So, siguro pwede, basta cut off ko 43, 44, 45. Walang cut off.
Walang cut off.
Face kasi sa
Yes.
cinema off close masyado na. Bahala na. Basta meron kaming sort of like an unspoken deadline till when can we seal that deal. But hopefully.
But there is a deal.
It's
wanting
been
to
there
be sealed.
for 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's being incubated as we
Yes,
speak.
yes.
Okay, so now, Mr. Roldan Castro of Abante Tunay, the question naman is, gaano ka ka-excited for Season 2? May challenge pa rin ba to for you? Sabi mo nga, parang mas nag-let loose ka na this season.
I'm very excited kasi may mga tao sa kabataan ko na kilala nyo rin na I get to reconnect with them. So you can only imagine yung mga nakasama ko when I was 14, 16. I will be having like a bonding day and a full chika moment with her. And so I'm very excited and I'm so happy na yung friendship namin, we grew apart for a time, pero now we're very present, so that's also gonna be part of the season.
Oh, wow. Okay, something to look forward to. So let's take it out of our conversation about Heart World naman. They also ask, what are your birthday and Valentine's Day plans?
Me, ayoko nga mag-party eh. Sa totoo lang, I'm not so much, that's something that people think that I am, but I'm not a party girl. I'm not somebody that you'll see randomly in a club this is just really an image, but I'm asleep at 9 p.m.
Mhm.
But I know na my team, they want to have like a dinner
Celebration,
for
yeah.
me. I turned 41, and so, okay, sige. Magbibihis lang ako, pero ang usapan, ay, ano lang, huwag masyado.
May cut-off din.
Okay lang, sa bahay lang.
Bahay na lang. Okay, wow. Very, very simple. Same for Valentine's Day?
Same.
Okay. Thank you, Heart. Now, Mr. Ricky Gallardo of Business Mirror naman, is there one particular birthday wish that you've had in your heart all these years that you know and believe will be granted soon? So wala pa pero parating na.
The things that I do not have, I accept that I don't have. And so if there's any wish, it's just really good health for everybody I love. I don't think I wish for anything. For me, I don't wish for anything. I'm just very grateful for what I have. Kumbaga, sapat na ako. Sa totoo lang, dumating ako sa point ko na sapat lang ako kung ano man ang meron akong ngayon. Kasi parang I'm so lucky to just be here with all of you. I mean, who would have thought in my wildest dreams would you pay attention to me at this age, at this time of my life? When I started when I was 14, parang, sino ba ako, diba? So parang I'm just very grateful for everything I have now, and I do not ask for anything less.
Okay, that is so beautiful for your birthday this year. And since we are
My heart, soft pa rin naman siya. I'm proud to say that I've really gone through a lot in my life. Maybe trivial for some people na parang madami kami yung pinagdaanan, pero siguro sa klaseng puso na binigay sa akin ng Diyos, nakayanan ko naman siya kahit mababaw lang siya para sa ibang tao, pero para sa akin, kapalit na buhay ko, kumbaga, yung mga pinagdadaanan ko. But if there's something about my heart and something that I'm proud of, is that I didn't allow my heart to harden, but I've gained a lot of wisdom from everything, and I think I love myself even more for being able to stand up for myself, and I'm just very grateful. And alam ko kung bakit ako nandito sa mundo, and I would like to stay here in this world because I'm not done yet.
would you say that is something that we will very evidently witness for season 2?
Yes, not just season 2, whether it's aired or not.
Oh.
I feel like as long as God gives us life, I'm truly not done yet. Whether that's in showbiz or outside, I have so much love to give. I'm not done yet. So if there's anything that I could say, that my life today is precious, and I didn't think it was that precious before because I listened too much to people. Now I fought for my life, and I'm gonna fight for my life because I'm not done.
Wow, beautiful. Last, but definitely not the least, what's your message to your supporters and also to your detractors?
Thank you for the engagement. What do I say? I don't know. Maybe like to all of them, I'm very thankful that you even pay attention. I never really had, I feel like, a major hit movie. I don't consider myself as one of those artistas na talagang sobrang successful. But to make a living of just being yourself is a gift, is a blessing. That I'm able to work on whatever's in front of me and have my purpose, which is private, on the side. I am very blessed for that. And so thank you pa rin at the end of the day, because you still made me feel special for giving me time of day.
Grabe, yung gratitude, it's really radiating, and we love to hear that. Thank you very much, Heart. And to our media friends, I hope that we were able to cover your questions. That was a very insightful discussion.
And can I just say to all of our media friends, from my childhood, hindi kayo tumatanda, hindi tayo pwedeng tumanda. Alam mo si June talaga, ito talaga lagi. Ganun. Diba rin si June talaga.
Thank you so much. Thank you, media friends. Now, Heart, before you say hello to, of course, everyone here, I'm sure they want to chat with you, take photos with you. Is there anything else you want to say to the people here, to the people who will be watching Heart World Season 2? And please also invite everyone to catch the
Yes, so March 7th, directed by Rico Gutierrez. To my whole team, thank you. To GMA, thank you. To everybody here for giving me time of day, maraming salamat. I am just so grateful for every opportunity. And yung mga soundbite, yung mga clickbait, gandahan natin, please. Kasi dumudugong internal bleeding na po ako. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. And now, at this